Hi, everybody. This is Laney, and welcome back to History Highlights with Laney. Hope you all are well. Let me know in the comments where you all are from. June is Pride Month. LGBTQIA+, according to the United States Census Bureau. Gay pride, or LGBT pride, is the promotion of dignity, equality, and increased visibility of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. LGBT pride is opposed to shame and social stigma. It is the predominant outlook that bolsters most LGBT rights movements. Pride has lent its name to the LGBT theme. The rainbow was first used by God. The rainbow is God's promise to never flood the earth again. Fred Hampton of the original Black Panther Party also used the rainbow with his Rainbow Coalition. Later, the Reverend Jesse Jackson also used rainbow in his organization, Rainbow Push. And last but not least, my favorite rapper, Tupac Shakur, his organization released Pride Month Collection, a t-shirt entitled Changes, which was the title of one of his most famous songs, Changes. And in the word changes are the colors of the rainbow. And right underneath that, it says Tupac. The original gay pride flag with 8 bars was first displayed in 1978 in San Francisco Gay Freedom Day Parade. So that rainbow is just going through generation after generation after generation. In the 1950s and 60s, the United States was an extremely progressive legal and social period for the LGBT people. It was a shame to be associated with them, but groups did back them and their rights. It was said that the LGBT people did not receive basic civil rights protection. Annual reminders began in 1965 that took place on July 4th, Independence Day. Gay is Good was inspired by Stokely Carmichael's Black is Beautiful and a gay rights activist. The slogan, again, Gay is Good. In 1968, they did that to counter the social stigma and personal feelings about guilt and shame. LGBT Pride Month occurs in the United States to commemorate the Stonewall riots, which occurred at the end of June in 1969. As a result, many Pride events are held during this month to recognize the impact LGBT people have had in the world. 3 presidents of the United States have officially declared a Pride Month. First, Bill Clinton declared June Gay and Lesbian Pride Month in 1999 and 2000. Then, from 2009 to 2016, each year he was in office, President Barack Obama declared June LGBT Pride Month. Later, President Biden declared June LGBTQ plus Pride Month in 2021. The Stonewall riots, also referred to as the Stonewall Uprising or the Stonewall Rebellion, were a series of spontaneous demonstrations by members of the gay community in response to a police raid that began in the early morning hours of June 28, 1969, at the Stonewall Inn in the Greenwich Village neighborhood of Manhattan, New York City. Patrons of Stonewall, other village lesbians, and gay bars and neighborhood street people fought back when the police became violent. The riots were widely considered to constitute one of the most important events leading to the gay lesbian movement and the 20th century fight for LGBT rights in the United States of America. Gay Americans in the 1950s and 60s faced an anti-gay legal system. Early homosexual groups in the United States sought to prove that gay people could be assimilated into society, and they favored non-confrontational education for homosexuals and heterosexuals alike. The last years of the 1960s, however, were contentious, as many social/political movements were active, including the Civil Rights Movement, the countercultural of the 60s, and the anti-Vietnam War movement. These influences, along with the progressive environment of Greenwich Village, served as a catalyst for the Stonewall riot. Very few establishments welcomed gay people in the 1950s and the 1960s. Those establishments that did were often bars run by organized crime groups due to the illegal nature of gay or LGBT bars at the time, and bars owners and managers were rarely gay. At the time, the Stonewall Inn was owned by the mafia. While police raids on gay bars were routine in the 1960s, officers quickly lost control of the situation at the Stonewall Inn on June 28th. The situation at the Stonewall Inn on June 28th was where tensions between New York City police and gay residents erupted into more protests the next evening, and again several nights later. Within weeks, village residents quickly organized into activism to concentrate efforts on establishing places for gay men and lesbians to be open about their sexual orientation without fear of being arrested. Stonewall 50th in New York City, 2019, commemorated the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall Uprising, with city officials estimating 5 million participants in Manhattan. On June 6, 2019, New York City Police Commissioner James P. O'Neill rendered a formal apology on behalf of the New York Police Department for the action of the officers at Stonewall in 1969. And as they march to commemorate what happened, they also commemorate to acknowledge the ones that they've lost due to hate crimes, and also the ones that they've lost due to HIV and AIDS. So there you have it, a little bit of history on Pride Month. June is Pride Month. Be well, stay safe, and stay in peace, not pieces. Hit that bell so you will know every time I upload a video. Word of the year, peace. Peace. Deuces. See you soon.